So hello, and yeah, welcome to another vlog. Welcome to another one. Yeah, this is a bit different. I'm just doing an unboxing and I'm going to be doing a review. BenQ have kindly sent me a ScreenBar. It's a ScreenBar Plus, an e-reading lamp, so an electronic reading lamp. Never seen one of these things before, had no idea what it was. They asked me if I wanted to review it and have a look at it for them, and of course I said yeah, why not. I don't mind doing stuff like that, and yeah, I'm always interested to have a look at new products and new stuff. Apparently this hangs over the top of your monitor, and the idea behind it is I use one of these lamps when I need to see my keyboard and stuff like that when it gets a little bit darker in here, and the lamps cast this light across the screen, not so much on that one, but they do on the other two. The idea of this is you hook it over the screen. I mean, I've got 3 screens, so it's not ideal for my situation, but you hook it over your main screen is what you're working on, and the light shines down in front of you and causes no reflections and no glare on the screen. So I'm interested to see how this works, but all I'm going to do for now is just do an unboxing, and I'm going to use it for this week, and I'm going to see how I get on with it. There's a light sensor on it as well, so the light's supposed to change sensitivity. It's dimmable, it's got a warm to cool light, auto dimmer, and it's a USB powered light. So let's have a quick look inside here. I will try and find a link, or we'll put a link up in the description as well for it. Oh, it's a bit tough in the old box anyway. So we'll put that down there out of the way, like so. Let's have a little look and see what we've got in here. I've had a slight glimpse. I've not really had a proper look at it, but I did have a slight glimpse in the box just to see what actually was inside the box. So inside the box we have one light bar. Obviously it's an LED, and I've not actually had this out at all, so this is the first time I'm having a proper look at it. There's an LED strip light, and it's got a little USB port in there. Let's put that down there. We've also got, crikey, that's heavy. There's a bit of weight in that. That obviously hooks over the top of the screen. So that's going to hook over the top of my screen like so. And then the light bar then will clip on the front of that. Which we could probably do now, if I can work out which way round it goes. It must go that way round. USB port then is in the back. As you can see there, there's a little USB port. And it fits into a little socket at the back. And it's adjustable to the fact you can tilt it in and out just slightly like so. Yeah, so that's okay. What else have we got on here? We've got some plastic wrapping. We can leave the plastic wrapping on it, and that then would sit over the top of my monitor like so. Not like so, maybe like so. Ah, now we see. Now we hang it down the back of the monitor, and the light bar then I can then adjust that forward and backwards to where I need it. So I'm going to leave it forwards at the moment. I'm going to leave that hanging on the top of my monitor. Also inside the box we have this, which is going to be the dimmer. We've got a power button by the looks of it, temperature button, and a dimmer. So shall we see if we can plug it in for you and have a quick look and see what it does. We've got a USB cord, twin USB, so one must go for the USB port like so, and the other one would be the micro USB, which goes in the back of the light. All I need to do now is try and find a USB port, so I'm going to have to stop you for a minute and I'm going to climb underneath my desk and see if I can find myself a free USB port. If not, then it'll be going into the socket on the floor, because I know I've got a USB socket down there and it's spare. So right, bear with me 1 minute, I'll get rid of that. I'll be back with you in a sec. Right, I'm back with you. All plugged in. I had to use the spare USB socket I had down on the floor. Well, not really a spare one, but I've just unplugged something, so I'll have to get another socket down there. All my USB ports in the back of the computer are full up, as you can probably imagine, with having everything plugged into them. Right, so we have the light bar up on the screen, as you can see. We have the controller now down next to the computer, or next to the light. I will route it round. I'll put it round somewhere out of the way, maybe round here if I can. There's about 2 foot, 3 foot of cord on each bit, so it will stretch. It'll come out quite a long way. So right, power on. How do we power it on? It looks like we press the button, and that is quite a nice light. I'm going to tilt it down just to see what happens if I tilt it down. Okay, and we tilt it forward. Right, so I actually quite like that. It's just shining in my eyes like that, so I'm going to tilt it forward slightly. Now there's no light actually hitting me in the face, and as you can see, just by pressing the button on and off, it comes on quite nicely. There's no glare on that screen whatsoever. It's really quite nice. And with dimmable, let's turn it down. That's obviously down. Well, we're going into a colour temperature possibly now, and then we can turn it up. That's obviously full power. How do we get it onto colour temperature is the question. So we have a light button. Oh, it's flashing, it's doing something. So what I need to do really now is read the instructions, have a look and see what it does, and yeah, come back to you in a week's time, which will only be a few minutes for you or a few seconds for you, and tell you what it does and how it works. But that's basically the unboxing for you. So I'll see you in a very short time, in a week's time, when I've had a bit of testing and using it. See you soon. Well, my conclusion, yeah, the BenQ light, as we can see, the box is here. Yeah, my conclusion is I actually quite like it. It actually makes processing quite easy because there's no glare, and it's lighting up the keyboard quite nicely. And I don't get the light in my face. I don't get this light from the side here. You get a one-way light coming over from this side. So I do actually quite like this BenQ light. So my recommendation is it works quite well. I'm just doing a bit of processing. You can see on this screen here, just sorting out the next video for you, which is going to be up in the Peak District. And yeah, I've just been out yesterday morning as well, but it didn't go too well. So yeah, conclusion to this is the BenQ reading lamp. Quite happy with it, quite pleased with it. Sits on the top of the computer, on the monitor really nicely. It just literally just sits on the top like that. There's no messing around. You haven't got to screw anything down. You haven't got to hook anything on. It's just literally clipped on the top. And I use different monitors, so I can actually flick it from one side to the other side depending on what monitor I'm using. But I found that from moving it to the main screen there to this side screen, I'm not getting any glare on any of the screen. And I can work on my processing. I can check out my comments and answers as you guys have been doing. I'm just answering my Q&As at the moment. As we mentioned before as well, you've got colour temperature. I don't really need to probably go over it once again, but I'm working in the daylight at the moment. But even with the daylight, it's nice to have the control over the light. You can also flick it over to an automated system. Let's just change this one. Merge. I'm just doing a few bracketed exposure stackings, which I will actually be doing a video just on how to do this. So yeah, just bear with me a sec. They will take a few moments to process. So yeah, I will be doing a video on that for you coming up soon. But yeah, the colour temperature is quite nice, and like I say, you've got the auto dim, and the auto dim works quite well, and it seems to set up quite a nice colour temperature. Everything seems to be quite nice. So so yeah, to me, it works quite well. So thank you to BenQ for sending that, and hopefully it's been a bit of an interesting review, and simple really. It's a light, but the light works. It's a good little idea, and simple. So yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.